uranium. It was the biggest deposit in the whole Western Hemisphere. I found it, and I kept it. Yeah, I went back to Salinas just once. I had some crazy idea of buying up the town and giving it to my mother. But my Armenian mother was disappointed in me. She wanted to know when I was going to get married and have some children. Max, you haven't told us yet why you've come down here.
Well, we are hoping to intercept a ship that is trying to smuggle an albino gorilla.
A white gorilla? Mark, did you hear that? Bugs, let's go. I'll show you to your room. You probably like a shower before dinner.
Yeah, sure, fine. See you later, Mark.
Tell you true, that was a near thing. My God, how I hate the bloody ocean. Let's get off this governing amateur before all the pubs are closed. I want to feel the terra firma under my toes.
Roomy, get below, there's a good fella.
Oh, no, Rance!
Just see if our cargo's come through. We can't have it sick.
Oh!
And Roomy, no knocking it about. Got it?
Oh, what bloody luck. You bloody monkey's nose. Let me do this. Let me do that. Well, the bloody monkey's nose. He gets all of it, and I get all of it.
Thank you.
I'm sorry Mark didn't come down.
Do you think that my being here has upset him at all?
I never heard him talk that much since we're back from...
Does he ever talk about the boy?
No, never. If I try to bring it up, he gets all frozen. If only I could.
Listen, you have done more for him than anyone else. He's lucky to have you.
No, never believe that. I'm the lucky one. I can never repay him. Do you know why he married me?
Yeah. Because you're gorgeous.
Well, you wouldn't have thought so if you'd seen me after that filthy scandal in Canada. I'd been in love with a member of parliament, and the papers made it sound like I was sleeping with everyone in the government. It was all political. But the rotten lies and sleazy article turned me into an outcast. Friends cut me, I lost my job, and oh my God, can you believe it? My dog ran away. I had made up my mind to kill myself the day Mark showed up.
Val, listen, if you don't want to talk about this, we don't have...
No, I want to. Mark had known me as a child. My father managed his mines. He arrived on the last day of my life. That's it. He talked me out of it. Kid me out of it, really. So, don't ever think I'm doing him a favor by hanging on. And I love him. I love him very much.
Look, he's expecting me and I'm in a hurry.
Would you wait a minute, please?
Max, the ship's already in. It got in last night. Now, it's at the Royal Naval Dockyard, I believe.
Val, this is Liv.
Hello.
How are you? Come on, let's go.
Can't this wait till tomorrow
No,
morning?
it can't. Look, you sit here if you want to. I'm going out there.
Val, I'm sorry.
It's all right. Go ahead. I pity the poor gorilla. You go.
Thank you.
Talk about bad manners. I knew you were a pain, but that was about as rude as you can get.
Now, how was I supposed to know you were going to be at Mark Kazarian's house? I mean, he stands for just about everything you and I hate.
Look, the man is my friend. Now just leave it alone, all right? All right?
Oh, don't get so excited. It's bad at your age.
Oh, my God. Let's go, driver, please.
Beating of retreat, miss. It's one of our traditions here on the island. I'll have to detour.
Well, that's okay, fine, but let's just get going, please.
Did you call the police?
No.
Hey. Were you sent to meet us on Baxter Mapes?
Meet you, sir? We're here about an accident.
An accident?
Yes, sir. One of the seamen's had his neck broken. I'll take you to see the chief inspector. He's below.
I don't know how this could have happened. He must have tried to secure the cargo, and the ship didn't court him.
Do you people have business here?
Yes, sir. I am Baxter Mapes. This is Lil Tyler. I am a special agent for the U.S. Department of the Interior, Wildlife Division. This ship was used to transport an animal on our endangered species list.
And what does that have to do with this investigation?
You see, sir, our government has been authorized to recover for the government of Zaire a Rangi. A white gorilla.
A white what?
Sir, this man is a smuggler, a poacher. He illegally smuggled an albino gorilla from Brazzaville.
Just a minute, miss. There's nothing like that listed on the manifest. A white...
Gorilla, Ape.
In any case, the ship has been searched, and there was certainly no white gorilla on board. 2 sheep are listed. We were told that they were eaten on the voyage.
You know, it really doesn't take much of a detective to be able to tell the difference between sheep manure and gorilla shit.
Well, I think we might straighten the matter out at the conclusion of this investigation. Please take these people back to the station house.
Inspector, if we might just...
Please, sir, would you and the lady follow me?
Call for a coroner. We'll need a full medical report.
Yes, sir.
Range, you are a rotten piece of humanity.
Herds slaughtered for their skins, elephants shot and killed, and their feet chopped off and used for waste baskets. A dozen cheetah cubs shipped in a box, and they all suffocated. If there is anything that is mean and cruel that can be done to an animal, you've done it. I am gonna get you, filth. And when I do, I am gonna hang
Excuse me,
your...
Mr. Mapes, would you and Miss Tyler please be so good as to follow the officer?
Come on, Babs, let's get out.
Mr. Range, I'd appreciate it if you would remain in Bermuda until this matter is cleared up. Please don't leave the island.
Wow, Bax, I've never seen you like that before. I mean, you were great. You really laid him out.
If you would have only kept your big mouth shut.
I know. I'm sorry. It's just, I wonder what happened to that animal.
Wilkinson?
Yes, sir.
I'd like you and Smith to give the dockyard area a thorough look-see. Check out the abandoned buildings and the tunnels.
Right, sir. And what would we be looking for, sir?
An ape. A large white ape.
A white what, sir?
Ape. Gorilla. It's been charged the animal was shipped on this vessel. It's certainly not aboard now.
Yes, sir. We'll give it a proper go.
Let's get after it, Johnny. We've got a bit of terrain to cover.
I can just imagine what the missus will say when I tell her I spent the night looking for a big white monkey.
Range? Those two coppers are gone. I think the coast is clear now.
Good.
What are you doing? Are you going on a safari? I'd head for the airport if I was you.
I'm going after that bloody ape.
What for?
I'm going to kill it.
Why? There's no profit in that.
Well, if I can kill it, bury it, and there's no evidence. No corpus delicti. See?
You're sure it's the ape you're after? That bleeding heart game warden took a real strip of hide off you, didn't he?
To hell with him. Thanks, Captain.
Guess I'd better go up and check out the old house.
Careful. That old wreck's about to fall in. I suppose I better go and check out the old tunnel.
Thank you. You've been helpful. Quite naturally, we want to cooperate with you, Mr. Mapes, and your government.
Then arrest Range. Hold him for questioning.
But on what charge? The animal is not on board. We've made sure of that.
Then it has to be here on this island.
Yes, I've considered that possibility. Gorillas. Are they dangerous? I mean, they look really ferocious.
No. In fact, he's probably scared to death. They're very timid and shy.
It's
They're probably even hiding somewhere.
Thank you for your time. If you'll stop by in the morning, I'll give you a progress report. Collins, will you drive Miss Tyler and Mr. Mapes back to their hotel? A dairy farmer has just phoned that the beast has been sighted at East Island Pond.
Let me through, please. Out of my way. Out of my way. Inspector. Inspector. What happened?
Last night, one of my men was killed by your ape. Killed. It was seen. And later, a woman called hysterical. She reported that a giant white monster turned her car over and only her screams prevented it from carrying off her child. What? You assured me that this animal was harmless.
It is harmless, Inspector. I mean, nothing like this has remotely ever happened as far as I know. There must be some other explanation.
It appears that it has now, and we've got to act very quickly before it does again.
Wait a minute, Inspector. You said that the woman was hysterical. She probably doesn't even know what she saw.
Nevertheless, 2 people are dead, either directly or indirectly because of this animal. Everybody on the island seems to know of it. These volunteers were here at dawn. People are afraid. Can you blame them?
You can't blame us.
That woman is a friend of mine.
Somebody should protect
What about
them.
our property?
Yeah.
Right.
Max, I can't believe this. These people don't know what they're doing. I mean, it's like they're on some kind of primitive witch hunt or something.
Let me try St. George again. Inspector, look, at least let us go along with you and help you try to find this ape.
It won't be necessary.
Oh, please, Inspector. Bax and I are the only 2 who have any idea about this animal at all. Please.
All right. You may come in my car. All right. All right. Everybody, please form into 2 units. Officers Smith and Collins will accompany you and spread out. We will cover this area and meet back here at 4 o'clock. Let's go! Where now, Collins?
Near Pembroke Marsh, sir. Nothing sighted. Wait a minute.
Number 1, I've lost you. Come in.
What's wrong?
I don't know. I've lost him. Hello, Collins. Red group leader to number 1.
There's something moving in the ravine. It's white.
Red leader, we are under fire.
Huh? Say again.
Repeat, incoming fire.
What happened, man?
2 groups were firing at the same target, sir. But we got it.
No.
They're investigating now. I'm afraid I have some unfortunate news. We seem to have shot a cow, sir.
A cow?
A cow?
A cow?
A cow?
A cow! A cow! Do you believe it?
Where are you going?
I'm gonna walk back to the hotel.
Mind if I join you? This is really something.
Yeah, sure is.
What do you think? what's this say? You never let up, do you?
What?
That!
So what?
Do you have to do it all the time?
What are you talking about?
You know, I seem to remember when you and I were living together.
Rooming together.
Rooming together, living together, it's just semantics. That you had a few other interests.
Well, I remember when we were rooming together that you had more bad habits than good ones.
Vita was right.
Vita? Vita?
Yes, Vita. Yes, Vita. She said you had an animal fixation and she was right.
I once had a baboon named Vita.
I'll have you know that Vita Havemeyer just happens to be blonde, which you are. Beautiful, which maybe you are.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Very, very rich, which you certainly ain't. And crazy about me.
Crazy. Let's just say crazy.
Would you look at that? Honeymooners.
Come on.
Max?
Yo.
Come to think of it, there were a couple of your bad habits I didn't mind quite so much.
albino gorilla, the so-called Ivory Ape. From all reports, yesterday's gorilla hunt was a disaster. Police groups and volunteers narrowly missed shooting one another.
Can I turn it off,
and
dear?
succeeded in bagging a cow.
When you call me dear like that, it makes me feel so old.
I'm sorry, Mark, but I worry about you. You never did come to bed last night.
I knew there was something I forgot.
Well, I'm going for a swim before breakfast.
When asked of plans for future action, police and government officials hinted to ZFB News at the possibility of bringing in outside help from the United States or perhaps Great Britain.
It's me.
Morning, love.
Shouldn't you be going?
What's the rush? I'd almost forgotten what a decent bed was like after that filthy bunk on the ship.
I don't want Mark to find out you're here.
Really? I rather thought he liked me.
He hired you because I asked him to. And that was the end of it. I want you to leave right now.
Easy, easy. After all we've been through together? Do you seem to be forgetting our present business arrangement?